Hey guys, what's going on? Today I have The Walking Dead Officer Rick Grimes action figure from Comic Book Series 1 from McFarlane Toys. I have been so excited for these figures to come out. It's been quite a while that I've been waiting for these. Rick Grimes is the main guy in The Walking Dead. Here he is in basically his first version of the comics where you first meet him. When he is the officer, more like just new to the group. And, you know, not necessarily in charge yet, but kind of showing his skills, and definitely being an officer helps that. But it's 23 points of articulation. It looks like he comes with 5 different guns, which is really awesome, and there might even be another one hidden behind the package in there. The articulation looks kind of chunky. You can see the joints there are not smooth. You know, it still looks awesome, and for a collector figures that I am, especially like a collector of items that are like Predators and Walking Dead, something that I really like. You know, I can look over past these things and I don't really care too much. I just like, you know, if I really like something, I like to collect other things of it. And I'm sure that's what most people like to do too, and this happens to be the case. If you haven't read the latest version of Walking Dead, it's up to issue 89 now. It's getting really good. I don't want to spoil anything, but if you are not reading this comic and you are interested in zombies, for sure you need to reread this comic. But even if you just like a good story, The Walking Dead is by far probably the best comic out right now. I will be doing a review on the Walking Dead comic books in the future, and I'm going to be doing some more comic book reviews because I just think it's fun and it gets, you know, a different aspect on there. Before I go into this, if you guys haven't, like right now, there's so many good TV shows out there right now. The Walking Dead starts this Sunday on AMC, I believe at 9 o'clock. But check your things. But it's this Sunday at AMC. Definitely do not want to miss that. American Horror Story is another awesome show. I do not watch a lot of TV shows because I don't really like shows on TV that are kind of like gimmicky and that look like TV shows. I like films. I like movies. And The Walking Dead and the American Horror Story kind of go beyond the TV shows into the realm of like almost making it a film. So definitely just a little heads up there. I'm watching Terra Nova as well. But so let's get into this review. That's just a little update. But Walking Dead Officer Rick Grimes Series 1. So here in the back you have Series 1. Rick Grimes, Michonne, Zombie Roamer, and Zombie Lurker. These figures tend to be a little bit more expensive. I got this at Toys R Us for like $17, but with tax it was like up to $19. That's kind of expensive, but if you can find them for cheaper, I definitely recommend them. We'll see how it is once I take them out of the package, but just for collectability, you know, I recommend for that. But yeah, we'll see, but it's pretty cool. They're really cool, and the zombies like get torn apart, so that's really awesome. And Michonne there looks really awesome, and in the comics she is a total badass. So here we have him out of the packaging, and I have to say, it looks pretty awesome. This figure is the detail in the paint applications, the detail in the shirt, and his face mold, and all the accessories. I mean, the figure, without looking at the joints and the articulation, I mean, it's a really cool looking figure. I mean, it looks really nice. Obviously, the joints kind of like stand out a little bit more than most figures, and the articulation is actually pretty good, but it's still not the greatest. It's only single jointed knees, and the elbow doesn't rotate. It just goes back and forth, and you have to move with the arm. But I mean, it looks good, very good figure for like displaying or collectors for sure. Action figure wise, probably not so much for that. I wouldn't like buy this to play with. I would just mainly just for collectability and for display. You can put them in a lot of different poses, and to get them into, like, you know, if you have more of these figures, you could probably display them really nice. This accessory on the back here holds the guns. Got some in there. So that's, you know, that's nice features. I want to spin him around for you without any of the accessories on him, other than the ones I put on his holsters. He has a gun holster here, and then he has for his hatchet, which is very useful. It comes into the comics. You can see all the nice detail here. You can see exactly why I say this is a really nice looking figure. The detail is remarkable, and the articulation is not that bad. The leg joints right here, this is actually a little bit loose, but it's not broken or anything. but you know, you can spread the legs out. I don't know, it's just not the greatest articulation. I love the head sculpt here. I love the articulation. It's really good. That's about as far back as it goes. That's forward, and it can go all the way around, but very odd. Arms do fully rotate all the way around and go out. We have this joint here, hyperextended backwards, but it doesn't, I mean it does, but it's just very odd. Articulation in the hand here, tight to go up and down, but it does go back and forth. No waist articulation, but the legs do spread out, and you can see that it kind of pops out. This might just be my figure, but it goes back in. Backwards, forwards, there is that rotation right here. Single jointed at the knees, and the foot only goes that far because of the pants. No pegs, but he stands up really well. So hopefully you enjoyed this review on Officer Grimes from The Walking Dead. This is comic series 1.